Good afternoon, good morning still for some. Welcome to Against the Public for July 24th, 2025. We crushed our plus money winner yesterday on our free play with the Toronto Blue Jays. Made us sweat a little bit, but we eventually got the win and got it comfortably. So we'll try to add to that tonight. Speaking of winners, all access customers yesterday saw their bankroll increase after a couple plus money winners in Major League Baseball and a 2-0 sweep in the WNBA. I guess that's not a sweep, but 2-0 in the WNBA, plus 260 overall for all access customers on Wednesday. I'm Dana Lane. Thanks for joining me. This is your first look at the opening numbers and movement for Thursday's card. Let's get into it. Major League Baseball has 5 games on the card as teams transition to their weekend series. One game already underway between the Cleveland Guardians and the Baltimore Orioles. That game is on our all access card. So far, so good. Every time I say that never works out, but so far so good. Next game on the card is the featured game of the day between, really of the weekend, between the Toronto Blue Jays, 60-42, heading to the Motor City to take on the Detroit Tigers, 60-43, Lauer against Olsen. The Jays are quietly on top of the American League East by 4 games over the Yankees, while the Detroit Tigers dominating the American League Central so far. Even in their losing streak, they lead the Central by 8 games over the Guardians. Detroit is $1.30, total 8.5 over, minus $1.20. Juice opened up over minus 15, so a little bit of movement there. No movement on the side. So we see 73% of the money on the Toronto Blue Jays, but the books seem more than happy to be taking Toronto money. We see 60% of the money is on the over. Sharp money, however, is on Detroit and the over. So we'll see how that works out. We'll talk about this game more in a minute because it's today's free play. Major League Baseball customers, as mentioned, squeezed out a profit last night. You could bet we're going back for more tonight. Got 4 games left on that all-access card, and we have a Major League Baseball 3-pack locked and loaded. You get 3 of my top Major League Baseball plays for one low price. And, of course, that always comes with our Pickdawgz win guarantee. The WNBA offers up a healthy 4-game schedule, starting with the Los Angeles Sparks and the Connecticut Sun. Sparks have been bet up to -6 after opening up 4.5. Total blasted up to 169.5 after opening 166.5. The card is highlighted by the Las Vegas Aces heading to Indiana to take on the Fever. Vegas has been bet up to, it looks like a consensus -2 now. We still see some 1.5s, but it looks like Vegas is -2. They open up -1, so they are getting a lot of sharp action. The total's up 2 points to 164.5. So you can always count on a WNBA to have some middling opportunities because the line movements are quick in the W. I have 3 games on my WNBA premium card for tonight, and also already have 2 games up on the Friday card that you could take a look at as well. 58% winners in the W over the last 30 days. So guys, jump on board right now. Don't miss another day. Even if you don't watch the WNBA on a consistent basis, again, it never matters where your money comes as long as it does. And tonight it's coming from the WNBA. 1 game in the CFL, Calgary and the Montreal Alouettes. And the Stampeders are -7, 7-49, down from 51. So a little bit of movement on that total. And, of course, Davis Alexander is once again out for Montreal. So that's the massive swing on the side because Montreal was a small favorite to open up at some books. We're 1 week away from the Hall of Fame game in Canton. Lions, still 1.5, 32.5 is your total. I will have side and total on this game on Tuesday. So busy Wednesday. We have 7 games remaining on the premium card. Go to pickdawgz.com and jump on that all-access pass to get every play remaining on today's card. If you're ready to make that long-term commitment, of course, you can always jump on that annual all-access pass at Christmas in July. Promotion is running all the way through July. You can get every play I release from every sport for the next 365 days for just $3.84 a day. So check that out. That price will be good until August 1st. If that's not in your budget right now, not a problem. I have a 3-day pass, 7-day pass, 30-day pass, something there for everyone, including individual plays and daily 3-packs. I also have prorated my MLB and WNBA season passes. Thank you to everybody who jumped on those. You can check out that new pricing at the brand new Pickdawgz.com website. In addition, also NFL preseason passes up there, $199.99. Every preseason game, every play that I release for just $199.99. Also, 2025 NFL and college football season passes are available. So hit that link below. Let's get to your free play for Thursday. And it comes from rotation number 955, 956 between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers, as we mentioned. Reese Olson gets the ball for the Tigers, and his history against Toronto is likely the reason why the books have very little problem taking on Jay's money. In 3 career starts, Olson owns a 0.55 ERA against the Jays. That includes 6 innings of shutout, 1-hit ball, or that included 6 innings of 1-hit shutout ball that he threw earlier back in May against Toronto, and that added to a run of 7 wins in their last 10 head-to-head meetings for the Detroit Tigers. In those 3 starts, Olson allowed just 6 hits and 16 in the 3rd inning. So not only is he dominant with the ERA, he is not battling a ton of base runners against the Jays. And that history, those 3 outings, yeah, it goes back to last year for sure, but it's recent history. He's had a ton of success. And the casinos certainly are not moving that number at all, despite the majority of the action coming in on Toronto. Detroit rolls back into Comerica Park with an impressive, still impressive 32-18 home record, including a 7-2 run against Toronto. And we know the Jays are coming off an emotional series win, an emotional game against the New York Yankees. And the Tigers, well, they should be nothing more than in a foul mood after getting embarrassed by the Pittsburgh Pirates in Pittsburgh, outscored 17-6 in 3 games, falling to 1-9 in their last 10. I'm gonna bet the Jays are gonna get their attention in this game, because if it makes sense in baseball, it's not going to make sense for very long, and that's why I think the public is all over Toronto, and they are swayed so easily, and they do not take into account the mental or the psychological side of this game. I think I think Detroit comes back home and plays extremely well. In this one, I think we're getting generous plus money on the run line. And by the way, we're also not only seeing movement on the money line or the total, but we're also not seeing movement on the run line. And the books are getting 62% of the overall run line money is on Toronto, and they're not budging that number either. So they're taking a stand with the Tigers today. We're taking a stand with the Tigers. We're going to get the plus money. We're taking Detroit -1.5 plus $1.54. Now go to pickdawgz.com, where every individual play, every long-term pass is locked and loaded, including my Christmas in July all-access pass, $3.64 a day. Don't forget, I have premium plays and Major League Baseball, WNBA for tonight and tomorrow already up on the site. Just go to pickdawgz.com. Check out our brand new site. Thank you so much for joining me. Hit that like and subscribe button. You guys are watching, just hit the like button. I don't know, it does something for somebody. Hit that if you would. You can also find me on X at Dana Lane Sports. For Against the Public, I am Dana Lane. All the best to you and your wagers on Thursday.